This isn't your regular father and son golfing duo. One is a New Zealand Open champion who's amassed over $8 million on the Japan tour. The other is quickly following in his father's footsteps. At just 15, Charlie Smale already plays off a 1 handicap.
So you got everything ready, Joe?
Yeah, I think so.
Balls? Enough balls?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Put some balls
How many?
last one. Like 12.
12? Should be all right. Should be able to finish around. I put 12 in too, just in case.
Growing up with David and his mum, former touring pro Cherie, it wasn't a surprise Charlie ended up with a golf club in his hands early on.
It was probably pretty young, although he didn't start playing full-time until only a couple of years ago. But he's probably had a club in his hands since he was 3, 4 years old, I suppose.
Despite having a dad who's one of New Zealand's premier professionals, Charlie's earliest golfing memories aren't of his father.
Oh, I remember watching him in Japan when I was pretty little, but probably playing with my grandparents at Walton Golf Club.
When David is back in Hamilton during the off-season, you'll often find he and Charlie having a hit at their home club, St Andrews. And today the Smales are teeing it up at the Brian Perry Classic Pro-Am.
So you got John Hart today?
Yeah.
That'll be good. You ask him a bit about rugby and yeah. What happened in the World Cup? No, don't ask him that. I'm sure he gets that every time.
Charlie's also a gun cricketer, and with professional golfing parents, there's no pressure to follow in their footsteps.
I guess when he was young, we didn't want to force anything on him. Both me and Cherie were golf pros, so, you know, it was logical that people would think that Charlie and our daughter might. But no, he could choose whatever he wanted, and he chose other sports to start with, but I think he has a real love for golf at the moment, and I think he's got probably the game to do it. You know, it's a tough road, but no, I'd like to see him do it, that's for sure.
Seeing the Smales on the driving range, it's certainly like father, like son, but there are subtle differences in their games.
He's got power, I think, which I never really had as a kid. You know, I'm pretty thin and I'm still stayed that way, but he's a little bit more solid and got a bit more muscle than I did at his age. So straight away he was hitting it pretty long. But, you know, I started, it was just sort of getting it down the middle. It was very straight, but couldn't really hit that long ball like Charlie can.
And there's plenty that Charlie admires about his dad's swing.
Yeah, like hitting it so straight.
We need a combination of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no family feud over who's the calmest on course.
Yeah, Charlie can fire up a bit. He gets a bit upset, but you probably need a bit of that too. You know, if you want to be good, you got to know sort of you know you care about it, and he has that, which is quite good in some ways.
The Smales got to show off their stuff at the Brian Perry Classic, a hugely popular pro-am that in itself is a generation game.
Well, Brian himself was a very keen sportsman, so the Perry Group have been involved with the Pro-Am for 10 years. The last 5 is the Brian Perry Classic. And our little twist on it, I guess, is involving the juniors with the professionals just to support junior golf in the Waikato Bay of Plenty in Auckland. And without doubt, this is the strongest field we've ever had. Pretty much all the top professional golfers in New Zealand are here, and we're absolutely thrilled that they've supported us once again this year.
The Brian Perry Classic featured one of the best ever fields assembled locally, including the likes of Josh Gary, Michael Hendry and New Zealand #1 Mark Brown, who fired a 3-under 69. That score bettered by big-hitting Auckland pro Ryan Fox, who cut it a 5-under 67 around the St Andrews layout. Fox was joined in second spot by his coach Marcus Wheelhouse, who proved he's still able to go low on the rare occasion he tees it up. Local lad David Smale not only got the better of son Charlie, but the entire field. The Hamiltonian shooting a sizzling 8-under par 64, including an eagle on the last to claim his second Brian Perry Classic by 3 shots.
It was good, yeah. Home course, you know, from when I was a kid, so it brings back great memories of coming out here by myself and playing a few holes, you know, all those sort of memories flood back and where it all began. So it's nice to come back and it's nice to play well here.
And don't be surprised if the Smale name continues to appear on the Brian Perry Classic trophy in years to come.